If you take a look at the scoring leaders this season, we have a very tight race coming down to the last month of the season. Joel Embiid leads it right now at 29.9 points per game, but both LeBron and Giannis are right behind him at 29.7. These guys are all locked in on the scoring chase with a little more than about 3 weeks or so to go in the season. Ramona, who do you have winning the scoring title?
You know, I think LeBron's going to win because he is the most motivated to do it. If he wins this at the age of 37, he'll be the oldest scoring champ ever. Michael Jordan is the previous oldest scoring champ. He was 35 when he was the scoring champ. But LeBron is right there. And every time he plays, the only issue with LeBron is he has to play in 8 of their final 14 games to qualify for the scoring championship. But every night he was out there. I was at the game the other night when they played Toronto. And everybody before the game was like, he was listed as game time decision. And everybody goes, you think LeBron's going to play? I'm like, yeah, he's going to play in all these games to qualify for the scoring title. And he still dropped 30, even though they lost.
Uh-oh. Go ahead,
Sorry,
Perk.
Well, Ramona, I have to disagree with you again.
It's okay.
I'm going with Joel Embiid. Here's why. When you're the lead, when you're leading the NBA for us getting to the free throw line, then you're going to make up your points even on your off shooting nights. And when you look at Joel Embiid, I look at a game like against the Orlando Magic, I believe we had like 35. He was 9 for 28 from the field. But his ability of getting to the free throw line makes him unguardable, which means that he's going to get his points regardless. So I think throughout the rest of this season, every time we look up, he's going to have 30+, and I think he's going to win his first scoring title along with his first MVP this year. He's not letting off the gas.
First big man, if he does, first big man since Shaq in 2000 to win the scoring title.
Okay, I'm going to tell you you're both wrong. How about that? Okay, it's going to be Giannis, okay? You want to talk about unguardable, Perk. There is not a more unguardable, unstoppable force in the NBA today than Giannis Antetokounmpo, okay? Or Giannis, as Spiriditas likes to say, because he knows he's Greek. He actually says his name right. So this man can't be stopped. You can't build a wall anymore against him. Everybody's tried that. He knows how to beat that. He plows right through that wall. This man has a center's body, and it's more athletic than any other 7-footer we've ever seen in this sport. Giannis is leading the charge because he wants to get his team as high as possible, and he knows it's going to have to be on his back. So there you go.
Well, who is the better free throw shooter?
Joel Embiid's the better free throw shooter.
Giannis
don't need him.
So I mean,
he don't need him. He just put dudes on posters.
Listen, there's still ways that they could sag off on Giannis. Like, listen, he's improved his jump shot, but it's not like Joel Embiid, okay? Joel Embiid mid-range is automatic, and his tray ball is like that. That's why I give Embiid the edge over Giannis. I'm not wrong.
We'll put a little friendly wager on it. How about that? Carry on, Perk. But let's carry on to Defensive Player of the Year. Jaren Jackson Jr. came up huge last night with Ja Morant getting an off night. Jackson had 3 blocks, 2 steals, and a 135-102 blowout win over the Pacers. After the game, in reference to the Defensive Player of the Year award, Ja tweeted, quote, "That's his award." So, Perk, who's your favorite to win Depoy?
That guy who you just finished talking about, Jaren Jackson Jr., listen, he's leading the league in total blocks. Memphis has one of the best defensive teams in the NBA, and yet this man doesn't get credit. He's anchoring that defense like no other. He has the ability to switch 1 through 5, the way he's protecting the basket, and he's embraced that role. Right now, if I had to pick one today, the front runner is Jaren Jackson Jr.
Go ahead, Ramona.
I still think he can get there. The issue for me is you got to have a top 5 defense for me to think about them, unless it's so clear that one player is the best. And Memphis right now is 7th, so they can get there. I think Boston and Phoenix have been consistently really good defensively. So Mikal Bridges from Phoenix would probably be your guy. Maybe Robert Williams from Boston, Marcus Smart, one of those two. I think those two are top 5 defenses all year long. It would have been Draymond, but he's missed too many games.
Look, it would have been Draymond, but he missed too many games. Here's the deal, okay? Perk, this was a layup for you. Bam Adebayo. Come on, man. I mean, are we serious? There is not a dude in this sport who can guard 1 through 5 like him. He is
45 games, though.
Listen, he's going to end up playing like 60 though, but 60 plus by the time it's all said and done. Look at the odds here. Caesar Sportsbook. They got Rudy Gobert and Bam Adebayo as the co-favorites to win this award, followed by Giannis, Robert Williams, and then Jaren Jackson. So it is Bam's award to win, unless you want to just give it to Rudy. Again, Defensive Player of the Year, 4th time. But Rudy can't guard the perimeter the way Bam guards. You want to talk about unheralded defenders, Perk. You talk about Jaren Jackson. It's Bam Adebayo, okay? Give that man his respect.
You have no argument out of.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.